being here, for calling. I really, really, really I appreciate you. Let me see. Um, Hold on one second, you guys. I'm gonna try to get you guys on. All right, caller, who do we have?
Well, hello, Anthony Logan. This is DNC Chair Tom Perez. How you doing?
Everything is great. What's going on?
Oh, I'm just here to call every single minority voter in the United States, and I just got off the phone with Whitney Houston. It was a pretty one-sided conversation, but you were next on the list, so what's going on?
You know that it's not legal to have deceased people voting, right?
Listen, Anthony, a voter is a voter, and I look at each one equally, so why don't we move on to the next issue?
Okay, how do you feel about the midterm elections? Do you guys think that the blue wave was successful, or was it kind of a blue splash in a shallow puddle?
Oh, I felt the blue wave the whole night. I actually feel the blue wave all the time when I go on TV and I sit next to Simone Sanders and she's pretty much spitting in my face. It's basically blue wave is all over the country and it is unstoppable. It is being felt from the shores of Tijuana to the mountains of Peshawar and all the way to Baghdad. That is the blue wave, and it cannot be stopped, everybody, so feel it.
Wow. Yeah, I think that the blue wave didn't really happen. I mean, you guys got the House, and that's fine, but it wasn't by a large margin. And this is a normal thing that happens in the midterm elections after a person gets into office. This is just what it is. It happened to Barack Obama, George Bush, Bill Clinton, Reagan. Actually, Reagan had one of the lowest, turnovers as far as seats lost in the House in his first term, and he came back in 2 years later after that in 1984 for his presidential run. His second term, he swept the nation 49-1 as far as the states are concerned. So I'm thinking that Trump may do the same thing. How do you feel about that? Do you think that he's going to sweep the nation?
Listen, Anthony, I'm not into all that jargon about seats and votes and, sweeping stuff and whatever. I came here to say thank you to you for supporting us and being behind us, just like all of the communities of oppressed peoples in this horrible, disgusting wasteland of our amber waves of grain and yada, yada, yada. So, I mean, can't you just feel good for one night?
I actually did not support you guys. I'm conservative, so I voted, red ticket all the way down. I voted Bill Lee, Marshall Blackburn, and Chuck Fleischman. I don't know anything about you guys over here.
Look, Anthony, you can spare me the act and everything. I know it's all, a lot of people, they like to play cute and whatever, but, this whole thing about no means no. In the end, you vote blue. So that's the way it is. And if you don't like it, I can send my buddy Keith Ellison to reinforce it.
What is he going to do? Is he going to get the Nation of Islam on me? Because I know he still got those waves from when he was in the Nation of Islam back in the 90s. So what is he really going to do?
Listen, I think we gotta. I'm going to extend a carrot right now. So just for you, Anthony, I'd like you to take a look. We're preparing now. Everybody thinks I'm just some sort of puppet for Hillary Clinton and the other people in the DNC. Where is this screenshot over here? I'm afraid this Windows 95 isn't helping me very much. Yes, here it is. So this is I've actually come up with our ticket for 2020. So please look. I really have a strategy going over here. So now it's not obvious at first. The first strategy is believe women. And I believe some of the people on screen might consider themselves women. So that would be the people at the right of the screen, I think.
Oh.
I think. I don't know yet, Anthony. I might get sued over this. So let's hedge our bets here. And those people are going to be the vice presidential ticket. And Hillary doesn't know this yet, so she's going to be pissed off. And then at the left of the screen, we'll get to that in a second. So the second part of this is we're going to lead with our values, right? Because we've been leading with our values for 2 years. I don't know what those are yet, and I guess if we were going to lead with them, they would be point one. So whatever. So point three is so this strategy is very simple. I see a lot of you people in Middle America love Donald Trump because he's literally Hitler. And I'm thinking the best strategy to counteract that is to have you have the option of actually, really, seriously, literally Hitler. And we're going to have him ready for you. He's going to be a prime candidate. I actually speak to him. I've been calling Miss Cleo a few times, and she's put me through to him.
Wait. Okay, so you guys are going to bring back Hitler from the dead and run him as a candidate? Is that what
literally Hitler? Yeah.
I mean, all right. Miss Cleo is also deceased. She's not here. Hitler's deceased. These people, I mean, come on. Like, you guys on the left are a little bit crazy.
Look, they're on.
It might be the weed that you legalize.
They're on the donors list, Anthony. You can't disrespect other voters like this. I mean, come on. I mean, I respected you. I gave you your phone call. I gave them their phone calls. I mean, come on. I mean, can't you can't we all be equal for once? Just like the man on the screen. Well, I guess maybe that wasn't his message, but I mean, let's give it a try. Why not?
Hey man, you got to talk about people that are actually here, living people. Deceased people voting and stuff like that. That's what you guys like to do. That's why you guys don't want to have voter ID. You want those that have been deceased for a long time to be used to vote for random people like this non-gendered person and this ghost on the left.
Yeah, because they lead with our values, Anthony. Why can't you take a lead? Why can't you take a hint from them?
I'm good. I think I'll pass on that, actually.
Anyway, I'd like to thank all the voters out there. We're going to have a real gender queer party over at the Ben and Jerry's in Brooklyn. It's by the big pile of steaming human. I think we'll get Mayor de Blasio to take care of that before. But everybody's invited at 7:30 or whenever it starts. And have a good night, everybody. And thank you, ABL. And lead with our values.
Thank you for the call. Definitely appreciate it.
Good night.
All right. Yeah. You guys on the left, you can't be having people that are deceased and stuff like that voting, man. That ain't right, man. If you want to vote, be alive and have a valid ID and be a citizen. Is that so much to ask? I don't think it is. I think it's a pretty light requirement. But I'm going to get to some more calls. Did the troll in the chat, is he still there? Okay.